Well, welcome back, Aries, to PeonyLore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. This is going to serve for all sun, moon, and rising Aries for the week of July the 5th through the 11th. Hope you guys have been doing well. Hope your holiday went well, assuming you celebrated, and if you didn't, that's okay too. We're going to continue on with the weekly breakdown as we have been doing. There's just so many energies that are out there right now, you guys. It's very intense. July happens to naturally be kind of an intense month with lots of different things going on. With different portals and stargates opening and other different things like that happening, allowing different energies to come in. It's just, it's one of those intense times. And so we do our best over here to make sure that we can show you what's been going on and how to navigate it for yourself, making those choices, using your free will where you can, okay? So as per usual, we are going to use our Sacred Geometry deck to get the base for what our Aries needs to know about for this upcoming week. And then we actually have a lot of cards to get through, so I'm going to do my best to get through them all. And so I will start to talk about the astro here to try to support while they do the shuffling. So on Monday, we're going to have the Taurus traveling in the sign of the balsamic moon, which is actually really, really good. And security of one way, shape, form, or another is going to make itself known for a lot of people, okay? But there's a lot of options that people are going to see within themselves to take advantage of the lowering or the thinning of the veil. And so intuition is going to be really, really key this week for a lot of people. Tapping in if you know how to tap in. Connecting in with your pantheon on the other side, your higher self, your angels, your guides, your ancestors, your galactics, assuming that you go that direction. And there's going to be a lot more synchronicities that are going to be showing up for you that are actually going to take a stab at what's going on in options for you in the future. Okay, so that's right off the bat happening on Monday. On Wednesday, we have a 7/7 portal day, okay, which also happens to be a 10 universal day. So Gemini, Aries, Capricorn, Virgo, very, very much so are going to be feeling a lot of transition on this day. The moon also happens to be squaring Neptune through Thursday, so the 7th and the 8th, it's a really great time to make sure that you're finishing up any old projects, anything else that really you have going on. Mercury is really doing a transition, and it's going to be a super high intuition day, like I said before, because Mercury, where it was kind of holding details back before, is now out of the shadow period, effective that 7th, that Wednesday, and that's going to be moving a lot of things forward very, very quickly. On Friday, we have the new moon in Cancer, and so, make those new moon wishes count. This is an awesome time naturally to begin a new venture, and be aware of emotional sensitivities on this particular day, okay? And then on Sunday, we actually go into Mercury traveling into the sign of Cancer itself, and so that's a lot of inspiration that's going to be popping through. Okay, so that's kind of the astro. Let's go ahead and get into the day-to-day and what that means for you, Aries. Okay, so I am using a new deck. I am using the In-Between Tarot, and the In-Between Tarot is almost like two tarot cards in one. It talks about that space between what happens in the natural cycle of the tarot, and kind of where people are at as you're doing this transition period. And so this deck is going to be featured for the remainder of the month of July, because there's a lot that's actually happening this month, but let's just focus on it a week by week, okay? Okay. And I will try to go slowly with these cards and try to bring them up closer to the camera so that you can see more of what's happening here. I love this. Okay, so these two were in reverse, and then we got our Friday. Ooh, I like that. Okay. I really like the way that this is trying to shape up, Aries. This is looking pretty decent. I'll get into it with you in just a second. We are also going to use our Earth Magic, and we're also going to use the Gateway Oracle to support what's going on with these frequencies, which is one of the reasons why I was asked to pull them out, was that there's messages that are going to support that for you that will be received differently by different people. So, you know, we just do what we're told. I am just the messenger here at this point. There we go. Oh, that's strong. I like that. All right, let's get the card for Sunday, please, for our Aries. So I'm going to lay these down, and then I'm going to go into the other oracles that are going to sit next to the frequency card that you got. So basically what you got was card 24, which is talking about a frequency of 285 hertz. Wow, that's strong energy. 285 hertz. Optimal health and well-being is going to be important for you. So this 24 reduces down to a 6, so it's that midline of where there's balance that needs to happen. So the universe is letting you know, many of you Aries need to take advantage of what's going on in your health area. Okay, let's see what we've got going on here with our Earth Magic deck for our Aries for the 5th through the 11th, please. Tsunami. So there's a wake-up call coming. Okay, and if it has anything to do with health-related issues, then this is the universe's way of trying to say, hey, might want to start paying attention here. It could be lots of different types of things. I don't claim to be a medical doctor here in public, but there's something that's getting ready to pop up for you, okay? So let's be aware. And our Gateway Oracle for our Aries for the 5th through the 11th, please. Thank you. Okay. You have receiving from angels, and so the angels are saying that you are receiving their love surrounding you at this particular moment. You are being embraced by the angels in this particular situation, which is lovely. So to start off, I'm going to go into what was received here on the bottom of the deck, okay? And so on the bottom of the deck, what we have is the 5 of Cups. But what's happening is we're at that period of coming out of an issue, a situation, and we're now traveling into the 6 of Cups. So what's happening is there was some challenges. There was an issue or a situation which had you maybe feeling regretful, made you feel sad, a little bit out of control. I'm not getting that this was done to you. I'm getting that this was done, and this is more your energy at this particular moment. With this cup energy is you are feeling like you're ready to move on and past a situation that might have been regretful or hurtful or painful. So something had to shift, something was going on, but now you're coming out of the negative portion of it, and you're at that cusp where you're traveling into the positive memories of the past and things that were popping up, that were going to start to bring you some pleasure, shine the light on you a little bit as you're coming out of that type of a situation. So that's the overall energy of what this tie-in happens to be about. Okay, so on Monday, when we have this transition with the moon here, now we're traveling between this 5 of Wands into the 6 of Wands. Yes, there were a lot of battles. There were a lot of challenges. There were a lot of aggressions. There might have been some, competition, whether it was healthy or unhealthy. Okay, you're definitely on that cusp of change here. You've got 555 sitting right next to each other. Okay, and that is telling me that you have gone through a lot here in the past little bit. But the universe is recognizing what you've had to go through, and the universe is doing its natural transition from that period where you go from feeling that conflict and that adversarial kind of energy that was going on, even if it was just within yourself, even if this was just in your own mind, now being presented with the laurel wreath of the 6 of Wands energy, traveling now forward with your head up high, knowing that you have done all the things that you needed to do. So I really find this beautiful, and I want to make sure that you understand this. 5-6-5-6, you're coming out of those harsh transitions and you're going into a new direction. So you're coming out of some challenges, okay? And perhaps you had a wake-up call about something that was going on in your past that brought you to it. Now, these two cards presented themselves in the reverse, so we're just going to go ahead and make sure that we put a little bit more emphasis on what these are here. Now we have this 4 of Coins traveling into this 5 of Coins moment. Okay, so what I'm getting for a lot of people is that you had your heart chakra closed off because of something that was going on in the past. you had your heart chakra closed off. You weren't really willing to let anybody in as you were spending this time trying to get to this next level for yourself. And there's, you have to protect yourself when you need to be able to protect yourself, okay? And this transition of this 5 of coins into this, okay, now what do I need to do? It's this waiting game really is what this one is for me. This one for me is the waiting game, because now you've gotten through something. Now you're kind of like, okay, now what? That's that type of energy that shows up on this Tuesday, okay? This other position that comes up on this Wednesday, which is the portal day, is the 7 of Wands transitioning into the 8 of Wands. And so where you have felt like you're just getting ready to start making these momentums and these movements forward, like you don't 100% have your spark back when it comes to that, there is a little bit of guard change that's getting ready to happen. I told you this was an extremely auspicious day for transitions happening. So Aries, you happen to be one of the big ones that are going through this, okay? This is an awesome time to finish up projects. And the reason I say that is because when you're in the 7 of Wands momentum, okay, and you have put your boundaries up and you are protecting what is yours, okay? Now the next thing that has to happen is information needs to come to you next. Either you have to prepare and provide somebody with the information, or information is going to be coming towards you that is going to change your direction from how you're standing, okay? So if you've gone through a health challenge, if you've gone through a financial challenge and you're working your way through it, know that the universe is seeing that energy and that they are supporting that energy. The reason I bring that up is because here on this Thursday, now we jump into we have the energy of the Knight of Wands transitioning into the Queen of Wands. Okay, so, okay, this is a lot, and I want to give it its just due. Someone, and this isn't going to resonate for everyone, so please just take what is yours from this particular section. It's possible that I'm reading for somebody very specific, and this person will know who they are. Someone went through a job change. And it wasn't until they were at a point where they could start feeling their heart open up a little bit that they were willing to take a look at this Knight of Wands transitioning into the Queen of Wands. So there's messages that are coming into you that it's going to help you, this transition that's going to happen. You have to just allow yourself to receive the information from the universe. You can't force anything. It's kind and it's good to be thinking about your future and having some goals, and having some positive thinking that can go on when it comes to those future goals. But at the end of the day, as long as you're doing your part, the universe absolutely is going to do their part, okay? And they need to see you kind of meeting them halfway is kind of how this works. So with this Knight of Wands showing up here, very passionate, very swift, I've got some information, I've got this new opportunity, I've got this new situation that's getting ready to come forward, then a transition into the Queen of Wands position, okay? And so what I feel is going to be happening, and I do feel that this is your energy, Aries, I do feel that you are going to be receiving what it is that you need. There's going to be this huge shift that's going to happen here, okay? Where you were afraid you weren't going to get the information, you were locking yourself down, you were afraid that you were not going to receive the information, and so but you had to let your guard down a little bit, right? And so that this 8 of Wands could try to come into your world. Now this information is coming in, and or you feel stronger and more powerful with the detail that you do know. Okay, and this is going to allow this Queen of Wands energy to come through, this entrepreneurial energy, this creator energy, in order to start doing something new with it. When we get to this Friday energy, when we get to the new moon in Cancer, okay, like I said, naturally it's an awesome time to begin a new venture. It's going to be emotionally sensitive for people. This is where you can put forth all of your new moon wishes, not only for 30 days, but for the next 6 months or the remainder of the year, or the next 2 years, however it is that you would like to lay it out for the universe. But now we have this transition going from the 8 of Coins into this 9 of Coins moment, okay? So the 8 of Coins is that it's work. It is that mastery that comes forward. There is information, I feel, that either you're going to be creating a new work experience for yourself, or someone is going to be providing you with a new work experience, okay? So 8 of Coins being in the place of work, and it being a little bit more long-term, because this 9 of Coins is going to leave you completely independent, and back on top, if you will, okay? When we get to the Saturday's energy, I love how this transitions. Now we go from the 6 of Coins moment to the 7 of Coins moment. And the Six of Coins moment is being completely balanced. What you put in is what you get out, okay? And there's this transition period that's going to happen where you are going to be at the Seven of Coins moment. So for me, that means the way that it's lined up here, there's an investment opportunity. There's an opportunity for you to put something to the side. There's an opportunity for you to recreate. There's an opportunity for you to invest. There's an opportunity for you to do something with that extra coin that is going to allow itself to build up for the time that you actually do need to have it. And this is that transition period of knowing that you're going to have what you need, and then being patient to allow those rest of the coins in their natural progression to try to show up for you, okay? Now, when we get to this Sunday, when we have the Mercury now pushing Cancer, right? And this is deep inspiration moments. This is a lot of energy that you've had to go through right here, okay? Now you are in the natural position of strength, okay? And if you're not dealing with another Leo, it's just saying that you have a lot of strength that's going on. Also, again, I said Hermit. So what's basically going on here is heart chakra, also throat chakra is getting ready to really just like kind of kick off here for you. There's something that is necessary for you to kind of go within. You're going to use all the strength that you have, and you're going to go in and you're going to meet your hermit self, or you're going to meet the hermit at this particular moment that's going to provide you a little bit with more information. You're going to have some time to sit with yourself, and you're going to have time to reveal to yourself what is critical and what is next for you, okay? And also what it is that you can share with other people, because the hermit doesn't always get the credit for being an educator, and that's exactly what he is in a lot of different ways, okay? So we're going to go in with one card to support each of these with our White Sage Tarot, okay? Well, you get more than one. So 5 of Wands energy, traveling into the 6 of Wands. Yeah, there's a new emotional experience that will show up if you let it, okay, with this transition. And even though you don't feel the spark of this Ace of Wands at this particular moment, it will show up for you, okay? Now we have this 4 of Cups into this 5 of Cups. So this is the Death card, major arcana for Scorpio. This is a little bit, like I said, with that heart chakra being closed off a little bit, you have to open it back up. You have to let what happened happen, and you have to let it be done, okay? This 5 of Coins moment is just that. It's this waiting game, like I said, okay? For, the way that it's laid out here, it's just this waiting game, waiting for that information to come through. If your heart chakra is open, then you're more likely to receive it more quickly. And again, on this Wednesday, the portal day, there's a lot of transition. There's a lot of surprises that are going to show up for people. Your intuition is going to be on point. So let's find out what we need to give our Aries for this 7 of Wands into this 8 of Wands, this information that needs to arrive for them. Thank you. Strength. Well, okay. There's definitely, again, if you're not dealing with the Leo, because it showed up twice here, it's very possible that you are just being told that you are strong enough to do this. Again, this is heavy heart chakra energy, okay? And you have to be able to open up that heart and allow the new information, the new detail to come in. When the Strength card presents itself in the upright position, regardless of the base that was underneath it, there is also a healing that is coming, okay? You need to be aware of that. There is a healing that is coming for you, all right? Now let's take a look at what's going on with this Knight of Wands into this Queen of Wands position. Oh, wow. Look at that. The Sun. Well, now you're talking about vitality, and you're talking about fame and victory, but you're also talking about life. So there is some critical information that you are going to have available to you with regards to this huge energy that shows up here. So the Sun really exalts anything that it touches, okay? So this Knight of Wands, this is fast information that's coming. This Queen of Wands creating this new enterprise. It doesn't matter if it's a new business. It doesn't matter if it's a new idea. This idea of creation, the strength that's coming through with this Sun card is just amazing. And I have to say this, but I do believe that these were two of the same cards that came out for Pisces. So I'm just saying, if you are on the cusp, you may want to go back and take a look at that take a look at that video as well, okay? Where else was I going with that? Identity. I think that there's a sense of identity that's going to be strengthened up on this particular day for you, Aries, and I think that is going to be extremely gorgeous energy. Again, heart chakra energy, the Sun card itself is that level of it is a restoration in itself. Like I said, there is a healing that is coming for you. So take that for what it is. I think it's gorgeous though. Now let's take a look at what's happening on this 8 of coins, 9 of coins on this Friday. Ah, boogers. I am going to reshuffle those back in, you guys. I'm sorry I fat fingered that. My bad. Sorry. We'll go back in one more time. Okay, a couple of quick shuffles. All right. Oh, okay. So this 5 of Wands energy shows up here. So in this is a little bit of conflict that shows up here. This 8 of coins, 9 of coins. This is this energy that you were letting go of over here. Or this individual, and again, maybe some of you are dealing with the Pisces, but there's maybe a piece of conflict that you let go of, but maybe they're coming back to share something with you, because this is the same energy of having that mild battle, or this level of competition that shows up. But this is work, okay? So for me, it doesn't always have to be bad, this 5 of Wands. This 5 of Wands also indicates internal conflict or thoughts within yourself. Not as bad as sword energy, but it's just kind of like you're beating yourself up a little bit about something where you don't really need to take on that energy, because you don't need to. You've already surpassed this conflict at one point before, so there's no real need to get back into it. However, it is possible that you are maybe dealing with another water sign over here, because I feel this connection very, very strongly here, okay? Let's go ahead and travel into this Saturday energy of this 6 of coins going into the 7 of coins. Again, balance with that 6 of coins. It's also a gift that's showing up that you were not expecting. And again, having enough to take an extra coin or two and start something as an investment or a savings, or just doting on somebody that might need the support. Okay, so now we have the energy of the Hierophant that is sitting here. All these major arcana that are sitting here. Wow, you guys. So now we have, again, the heart chakra. This is Taurus's major arcana that's sitting here, okay? And this is talking about, you know, being steady within your values, and so not resisting and being a loner with this Hierophant showing in the reverse position. Don't be the loner in the situation. There's more information that's available to give and to receive, especially if it's coming to a financial position where you need to do something a little bit additional with dollars and cents. The other thing that's coming with it is that this is a gift that's coming from the universe. This Hierophant is the Pope in the original deck, so there is something official that is here. Also, I would say to some people that are very, very strongly willed at this particular moment, do not reject a gift that's coming to you, okay? Someone is trying to bless you with the gift, and in you receiving the gift, you are also blessing them, all right? So whatever that means, it'll make sense to the person that it's supposed to make sense for. Allow someone to assist you in being charitable if there's some help that is required at this particular moment, and don't resist going in and doing your gratitudes and appreciations for it, okay? Now when we get to this Hermit area, okay, I think that's where some of this additional learning is going to come in on this particular Sunday. Let's see what we've got. Now we have the 4 of Cups. Absolutely. Someone is trying to get a hold of you. Someone is trying to provide an offer to you. I don't want to say the word charity, but I think that's the energy that I'm getting from. There's someone that is feeling like, well, I don't need to take charity from anybody. Oh, yes, you do. Like I just said, it's not just about you, it's about other people as well. Bottom of the deck on this one is the 6 of Cups. So this is definitely telling me here that you have some potential challenges, again, with that showing up with this 5 of Pentacles. Oh, I'm sorry. Where'd it go? Where did it go? This one. No, that's the Cups. Gersh darn woman. I'm feeling 5 of Pentacles energy, but it could be I'm getting that duplicate energy. No, here it is, the 5 of Coins. There is some memory from the past that you're going to have to be able to let go of. And I want to just show you the repeating cards here. This 8 of Wands. This energy can't come through here with this 8 of Wands unless you're strong enough to be able to receive it, okay? And judgment is coming. You've got to be able to make a judgment, and someone is making a judgment against you potentially. But this energy of judgment is the same as the Death card. This is renewal. This is rebirth. This is you know, a refreshed type of opportunity. So why would you want to resist that for yourself? Whoopsie, I dropped one. I'll go get it. So I know that went a little bit, you know, deep, but I can also tell you that you have a lot of guides and guidance that wants to come in. So please take the information, you know, how it needs to be received. Now, I'm going to go in with the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, and we're going to pull a couple of cards here. I'm very interested in this death, and I'm very interested in the Strength card specifically. I'd like to see what other information our Aries might need to know that would support them in this new journey that they're going to take here. All right. Death card. Well, there's Temperance. There's Patience. So that's the energy of Jupiter coming in with Virgo. All right. There's some patience, and or you've been patient, and again, that's why I called it the waiting game. There's more waiting that has to happen, but there's a transition that is definitely for you. Okay. And let's get some information on this 7, 8, and the 8 of the Strength card. What else, angels? Revenge. Yeah, well, okay. So if someone gave you some naughty information or gave you some information that you didn't want, this Mars, this Mars energy in Scorpio is, you know, not necessarily the best place to be at. So revenge doesn't necessarily mean revenge on other persons, but what it does mean is you've got to soften up a little bit, and you've got to realize that if you're holding that kind of energy, it's not supporting you, and you're putting out bad vibes, and that's what you're going to get back, because that's very strong. Okay, let's take, I don't need the whole deck, you guys, just one. I definitely want to get an information or a bridge between this Hierophant and the Hierophant and Strength that's down here with this offer that's coming in. Okay. Authority. So Capricorn energy is showing up here, right on this. Yeah, I was pretty much spot on with it. This Mars energy is, you know, the thing about it is, for me, is that Aries, you very much embody a lot of what Mars has to offer. I mean, you do, because of how strong you are when it comes to lots of different types of things, especially with your ability to organize and be organized and rally the troops and get everybody together. You don't like to be told what to do. But this is a time where you need to realize that somebody else has something to say that's important. And as I'm sitting here looking at the robes, if you're an individual that needs to take solace in a synagogue, church, mosque, wherever the case may be, and receive other information, this is probably the day that you want to be able to do it. Okay. So the next card that we have here, and I know this is wise, because you're going to feel as though you're going to lose your independence if you listen to someone else, or if you have to listen to someone else's opinion about something. And that's further from the truth. So this information that's coming through, with this Aquarian energy that's coming through, this moon in Aquarius energy that's here, independence is always going to be yours. But again, if someone's trying to gift you something, you need to take that gift, because you are blessing them at the same time that you're allowing that blessing to come through, and you will be in a position to bless others going forward. You know, spreading the love. All right, Aries, what else do we have? One more card on this combo of the Strength and the Hermit here with this 4 of Cups, please. Not the whole deck, you guys. I mean, yeah, but no. Okay, thank you. Escape. Perfect. I love this. Okay, so the Escape card comes through. Again, Mars energy in the sign of Pisces. I really feel that if some of you are on the cusp, you might want to go in and you might want to take a look at that Pisces reading. But the Escape card comes up to say, look, you can escape within, okay? You can go in, you can meditate, you can go in and visit this hermit, and you can escape within yourself so that you can receive this offer that this universe is trying to give you at this particular moment. And if you feel as though you have to run away, do you know what it is that you're running away from? What are you escaping at this particular moment? Okay, you can't escape life, and you can't escape death. I don't mean that to be morose, but the reality of the situation is what you do with it at this particular moment. Okay, so be mindful of that. There's something that is great for you. These cards don't pop out for no reason, you guys. Okay. But now we're going to round this out with our therapy angels, our angel guidance, our beyond Lemuria, and then we're going to take another passage from our Sacred Geometry to get more details about this 285 hertz. They want you to... Oh, okay. Do we want all of them? Yes. Yeah, well, vacuum away fear. Call upon the archangels, Michael and Raphael, to help lift you away from any fear-based energy, your surroundings, the situation, and anyone that's involved, and replace that with loving thoughts. Definitely they're trying to help you with that throat chakra. I think I mentioned that 3 or 4 different times. There's something that needs to be said. You need to be able to speak it, and so the angels are going to be working with you to lovingly speak your truth. And then there's a release. There is something that is in here, and Archangel Michael is asking you to work with him to help you let go of what no longer serves your particular purpose. And if that's what got you in fear, going back and forth with the other cards that showed up, that's something that you're going to need to work through. We all have to work through it. Shifting there's nothing wrong with that. You have so much angelic support that's with you right now, but you've got to release something. Something is not right for you anymore, and it's got to go. It's going to affect your health. Okay? If it hasn't already. Honesty and communication. Well, there we go with the throat chakra again. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to be honest with your loved ones. You have to be honest with your doctors, your physicians, whoever it is that you go and seek about what is really going on with you, so that you can remove yourself from anything that is no longer in your best is highest good. And people can actually work with you on creating step 1, step 2, step 3 with whatever that has to do. And it doesn't have to be anything grandiose. I mean, it could be as little as stopping smoking. Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you have to be honest with yourself about what that is. So the other 2 cards that we get here from the Beyond Lemuria are the Portal Keeper. So there's something very special that's going to show itself up on this Wednesday portal day. All right. And it is change. It's going to be life changing for you. And then there's this Internal Explorer. And this Internal Explorer is this Hierophant energy, that there's something that is here for you within this energy that really is for you. So please take the time to be able to do that. Okay. So we're going to cap this off, Aries. Whoopsies. Just making a mess of my whole situation over here. Sorry. 285 hertz. You know what this is about. Frequency. The music, the frequency of music is very important to us. It helps our bodies, literally. So for optimal health and well-being, okay, the mantra is, my body is my temple. Optimal health and well-being are my priority. My body is my temple. Optimal health and well-being are my priority. One more time. My body is my temple. Optimal health and well-being are my priority. And so it is. Okay? So it's to remind you that your health, your body, your mind, and your spirit, soul, however you think about it, there's light bulb moments that come in when you're able to understand how you can function at a different level. And you're out of whack about something right now is what's going on. So if you're out of balance and you're not honoring your body at this particular moment because of stress or other types of challenges, this is the right exact moment to kind of kick it into gear. I think I was trying to tell somebody this once before. Do you know when angels come and want to talk to you the most is when you're at your most calm? You know when they do that? And it always happens when you're freaking taking a shower or when you're working out or you're taking a run, because you can't escape what's getting ready to happen. Your body is in such an alignment and attunement that the information can't help but to come through at that particular moment, okay? Now, please work with the color green for heart healing and also the color blue for throat chakra healing, okay? So malachite, rose quartz, green calcite, and anything that's in the blue family like lapis lazuli. And if you don't happen to have crystals, you can Google the crystal itself and it will provide you with a little bit of the energy. And, you know, hey, here's a little bit of, some of you guys really need this angelite that I have sitting here. Any blue will help, all right? I'm going to pop these little bad dudes out here because I feel somebody out there really needs to just like, you need this energy. So take it from me at this particular moment. Receive what it is that you need to be able to receive. Okay, Aries, I know that was a little bit odd and wonky and odd for me at this particular second to do it that way. So I'm just going to say this about that. If you need a personal reading, please make sure that you go down into the description box below and take a look at the details for booking in and linking with me, okay? Otherwise, I hope that you were able to resonate with some of the information that was in here. If you did, please make sure that you support the channel by simply giving it a like. Subscribe if you're a visitor and haven't already done so. You can comment below, and if you didn't get 100% of everything out of this one, that's totally fine. Make sure that you're looking at your sun, your moon, your rising, and please, you guys, find your north node. I might actually have to try to figure out a way and do a live on that one for you guys someday. I don't exactly have the head count in order to do lives right from YouTube, but I might have to do it from my Facebook. And have you guys link over to that. This North Node business is extremely, extremely important. So anyway, Aries, listen, this wasn't, in my opinion, very, very heavy. I just feel that someone is going through a transition right now. It's normal, and the universe is saying, we've got something for you here. We have an offer at the end of the day. For the love of Mike, the sun showed up, okay? This is going to be a good situation. Just let us work with you so that we can help you transition the easiest way that we can. And that is what I have for you, Aries. Thank you so much for tuning back in and sticking with me. I will see you next week. Many blessings. Bye for now.